Hey, all you cats and kittens. Wonderful seeing you in these trying times. I hope all's well. Hey, thanks for joining me. We thought maybe you might want to learn how to make my cookies, Uncle Pierre's famous chocolate chip cookies. So why don't you guys follow me? We're going to head on over into the kitchen. So let me show you a couple things. It's always good to get the oven cranked first, 350. So what we do is we start off with 2 eggs. Got them right here. Bring them out here. I'm going to make these quick, so you got to pay attention. Start. All right, got a pan. I always get a fork and a spoon, so wait right there. Fork, spoon. Nice little stirring one. So here's how it goes. It's good to have everything. First thing we get is the hydrogen peroxide. Mr. Harvey, very fond of chocolate chips, so it's good to have this. It's kind of like a fire extinguisher in the Fagan household. Watching him vomit after drinking this shit is fantastic. Vegetable oil, vanilla, baking soda, everything's yellow. I'm going to go with, let's go with the 2 half bags of chocolate chips. Normally I go with a full bag. You got the salt, flour, sugar, brown sugar. So we're going to go real fast on this. So we got our cup measuring device here. So 2 broken in there. Trash, trash, trash. It always helps to stay hydrated. It's important to stay hydrated at all times. Thank God we have drinking stations all throughout the house. It's critical to have that today's times. 1 cup of veggie oil. I go with the Crisco, which is what we use on our buff lines in Elk Grove. We buy this in bulk. Don't ask. You EGV guys know what I'm talking about. Whisk with a fork. WWAF. That's what that means when you see that on the recipe. I can hear the oven beeping. So I'm going to take, and I just do everything by memory. 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Done. 3/4 a cup of sugar. Done. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Right there, done. WWAF, whisk with a fork. Get all those chunks out. Get a little bit of a workout. I know a lot of people are always admiring my upper body strength. This is where it comes from. I got that there. I got another. Now I'm going to do 2 cups of flour, but I'm only going to do 1 at a time. Good thing I haven't picked my nose in a while. But the key is to clean your fingers, which I only do 5,000 times a day now. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Get that there. Whisk with a fork again. And this takes a second. I kind of do it down here because it gets a little messy. And since I've got my good house shirt on and pants and stylish socks and my new headgear was roaming our backyard earlier, we had a bit of a rodent issue. Took care of it. So I got that there. Another cup of flour. That's it. Sink. Back. All this goes back up. Super easy. Up into there. Up into there. The key for you teens is to clean your shit up after you're done. I know you guys are all home now, inches away from your parents. It's very risky for everyone involved. So stir, stir, stir. Now, the original recipe calls for like half a bag of chips, which is insane. Who does that? So if you do a full bag, pops out. These are 2 halves, obviously, for you kids that were held back. 2 halves equals a whole. I'm just getting rid of some inventory. So Here's where the hydrogen peroxide comes into use. A couple of these will tend to flip on the floor. We like to mix them up with the coffee beans. That way if Mr. Harvey's humping your leg, you're not sure what's got them all hopped up. So, got that there. Next thing I'm going to get, a couple frying pans. Like this. Oven is 350. I put foil down right here. And then I take a small teaspoon, get it wet. It helps make the little scoops better. Scoop it in. Scoop it in. So I'll fill that whole thing up. Since time is of the essence these days. Put that in, 350. They say 12 minutes, but I go 14. I want to make sure those bad boys are cooked. So we got that going. Got everything in here, got everything clean. And then when it's done, comes out, what we do is once it's cooled, since these things have vegetable oil instead of butter, it's always good to let some of that oil saturate out. So for you C students or Syracuse students, saturate means we're going to kind of let this absorb out of here. So anyway, so once those are cool, nice and crunchy, it's super easy. Now you don't have to clean the pan. Shows you how smart Uncle Pierre is. Ball that up. Then what I do is I put them in a tin. You want to wrap them up. Paper towels, keep the thing, see how it's kind of absorbing some of the moisture of the oil. So good to go there if you're going to eat them right away. The other cool thing is put them in the fridge. These bad boys frozen are fantastic. Just crunch them up. Don't eat a whole one. Like I've told millions of you before, you eat 2 of these, will be a leprechaun on your shoulder talking all day. So that's the kitchen. One thing I do want to show you, 2 other things. I know Heather's out here working. Let me see where she is right now. Yeah. Hey Heather. Yeah. We're just doing a home video on the cookies. Of course, Heather's listening to Danzig, the song Mother. So just cookies will be done in a bit. So I don't want to interrupt you. Keep up the good work. So we're gonna head back on in. Her favorite song, Danzig, Mother. Plays it nonstop. Kind of weird, but she's limited in music taste. So let's head on in. This is her shop. I try not to come out here that often. I might hurt myself. And there's only so many things you can put on workers' comp these days. So some of the riffraff I grew up with. These are 2 photos of why I'm never allowed back in Virginia. They're self-explanatory. So come on. We're gonna head on in. So as you can see, I'm steps away from that work environment. It's ooh, phone's ringing. Hello? No, dude. I said 45, not 4 to 5. No, 45. Okay, hey, hold on. I got another call coming. Hold on. All right, bye. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Hello? Yes, Peter. Hey, Dave. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk in the morning. So, all right. Yeah, I'm out on the plant floor. Yeah. Can't you? Yeah. I'm just helping the guys load a coil. All right. We'll talk. All right, man. See you. Bye. All right. Well, like I said, that's kind of the day. That's kind of Pete Fagan's little house right now. Hope you're good on the cookies. You got any questions? Text me, email me, snap time me, face chat me, whatever those things are. Twitter someone. I'm there for you. If you know anyone around here looking for a raccoon, I didn't see it. So anyway, hope you guys are good. Stay safe. Hugs and kisses, Pierre. Bye-bye.